Hello and welcome to Tower of Elements by Frogdice Games. I met these guys at PAX. They are a super cool team of people and they're making some cool stuff. I like this style just from the start. It looks like something straight out of the 80s, quite honestly. It's cool. Alright, I've played a little bit of this game because the tutorial is a bit lengthy and tends to drag on a bit, and there's a lot of learning to do in the game, so I'll just jump in a little bit further on through the story. So this is like level 11, I think. So what we've got here is it's a match 3 game. But it's more than a match 3 game. It's a tower defense match 3 game, which is different and cool, and that's awesome. So by matching the stuff, you fire. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? Really, you can see what's happening by matching the blocks. It fires projectiles out of the wall to defeat the enemies that are coming into you. When they described the game to me, it sounded like there would actually be some actual tower building elements, but they just aren't, that I've seen anyway. There are certainly upgrades that I can get. I mean, hang on. Oh, I can put. Alright, I can put attack dummies there to stop them. So by earning money, because the enemies will drop money. By earning money, you can pick up upgrades. You can buy. I can buy a sword, which lets me go ha and kill him. Or I can throw down a net, which presumably slows guys. Let's slow him down. Yeah, see, you're going nowhere, buddy. Then we throw that on you, and that's. Come on. Rat needs hitting. Rat needs some shadow. Oh, there's a tough rat. The music's quite charming. It's rather nice, relaxing music. My one only notable gripe with the game is the graphics are just a little bit lacking. They just feel. They're not bad, they just feel a little unpolished on the whole. Some people don't mind that. For me, it's not like a deal breaker or anything. I'm not going to play this game because it doesn't look good enough. I'm not going to act like that. I've played plenty of games that are terrible but a lot of fun. And the fact is, this is a lot of fun. If you can't see past the graphics, it's unfortunate, but it is a lot of fun to play. So matching 4 gets you extra money which is good because I keep missing the money on this side. There's almost 2 games to play here. Because all the enemies drop money, and if you don't pick it up, it will despawn, and you'll be at a disadvantage because you got less money. So you kind of got to keep an eye on both sides of the battlefield. You got to be matching stuff, but you've got to see what the enemies drop as well. So there's multiple things to do. The devs did tell me that a lot of people enjoy playing this almost as a kind of cooperative game. Basically, find someone to stand next to you and shout "Gold!" every time gold drops, which, I don't know, that doesn't sound fun to me, but I don't know, maybe some people get kicks out of it. I can't try that, I've got no one to try that with, but whatever. Maybe I'm totally wrong on it, maybe it's thoroughly exhilarating. So we've got these magic powers down here which I'm going to need to use, which lets me fire. What does it let me fire? What I've got the earth spell, which lets me fire earth, so that lets me kill the bats. And I've got the water spell, which lets me break the water and kill him. And that mechanic feels a little bit fiddly. It's more of a sort of emergency, oh no, everything's gone wrong kind of mechanism, I think. If you genuinely can't find anything to fire at an enemy, fire a spell at them instead. At the minute, I've just got the basic 4 spells. Basically, it destroys one of each type of rune and fires a bolt of that rune at the enemy. So yeah, if we finish the level, we can go into the shop. Ooh, got Whirlwind is available to us now, which is there. It's 3000 XP. I've got that. I can buy that. I will learn it. So that goes into slot 5. Cool. What does it do? Small breeze quickly turns into a whirlwind, which remixes the entire board. You need to make 30 matches in order to be able to use it. That's kind of cool. We've got all these power-ups down here, which lets me boost various spells. We've got fire and water at level 3. Let's put my air up to level 3. That's cool. On the right-hand side of the page, we've got stuff that you can buy for gold, which lets me buy grease, which slows down the enemy, fishing net, which stuns the enemy, attack dummy, which acts as the barrier, and sword, which stabs. And drop a granado and cause a world of hurt. We don't get that for another 4 levels yet, so might as well buy some other stuffs in the meantime. I'll have a sword, and one of them, and one of them, and one of them. Cool. Right. We all good. We good for the next level. Let's move on. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Come on. So yeah, there's all these bonus things on the board. If you make... I haven't actually had a chance... I think I might have made one in the last level and didn't really notice it, but if you make an L shape or a T shape, you get a healing rune which refills your tower's health, which is obviously just up there, just above the tower. If you make match 5, you get a jewel which gives you a boost to your XP, so that's bonus stuff. If you match 4, you get a bonus to gold, but not much of a bonus to gold. Ah, there's a T-shape, so we get health, which is good because I'm being attacked. Can we kill him, please? There we go. Crush the enemy. Wave 2. One thing I'll note is you don't seem to get bonuses for matching as part of a cascade. It fires all the relevant bolts of energy at the enemy, but if you match 3 and it makes another match 4 elsewhere, you won't get the coin for the match 4 that you made. You only get the bonuses for the initial match, which is a shame because I've kind of become accustomed to things like Bejeweled. Give me rewards for stuff I didn't do. But them's the rules of the game, and them's the rules we'll play by. So be it. Fire! Eat fire, all of you. There we go. Fire in your face! Ah, I haven't got anything to match on these guys. Let's use a spell. Boosh. Let's use... And fire. Boosh! You are aflame, sir. There we go. Okay, match 4, get a coin. Cool. Oh, I got a bat attacking up here. Go away, bat. So yeah, there's not a tremendous amount more to the game than this. It's match 3, kill enemies. It's a... Oh, there we go. Match 5 and you get a gem. It's just an interesting new twist on a couple of old genres that at this stage are getting a little bit stale. If you want match 3, there are thousands upon thousands of them out there. It's nothing new, interesting or original. And quite frankly, most people just stick with Bejeweled because it's one of the ones that's done the best, really. There's a lot of polish gone into the Bejeweled series, and it's executed real. I was going to say I think they'd done it first. I don't know that they did it first. They probably didn't actually, but they're certainly probably one of the best executions of it. Equally, tower defense at this stage. If you want tower defense, there are hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of tower defenses, and everybody's trying to do their own original twist on the formula at this stage. Some people are doing it as a first-person shooter, other people are making... There's a lot of action-based ones going around now, stuff like Dungeon Defenders. And they're all fun in their own way, but at the same time they all feel samey, so this is kind of a nice mashup of two genres that everyone's getting sick of at this stage. Which sort of... It's refreshing, adds a bit of life into the formula. So if you're looking for something in either of the genres that aren't same old, you could do worse than this. I will throw a link to where you can buy it in the description. It's not out on any major formats like Steam or anything. You will need to buy it from Frogdice's own store. Ah, my gold! You did. Oh, it didn't let me get my gold. Disappointing. Now, there are bosses, and I would really like to be able to show one off, but there's no way to pick levels by the looks of things. I can't choose to go back to a boss level and redo it. It's just kind of a matter of work your way through the story as best you can. So I've unlocked nothing new, I don't think, here. Did I? Did I? No. That's level 18, that's level 16. There's nothing new going on here, so I'm just going to have to up my masteries, I think. So that's 6,000, that's 6,000, that's 4,000. Oh, hang on. Oh, I need to be higher level to get to level 4, that's fine. Whatevs. Right. So I'm pretty much spent up as far as XP goes. I can't do anything else until I reach level 15. Nope. Not going to be able to spend any XP next level. I'd have to spend gold. And gold, for the cost of stuff, you don't actually get gold all that fast. Or, well, maybe you do if you got someone watching over your shoulder and shouting at you to pick up all the gold. Maybe if you go that route, that's cool. So yeah, like I say, there's bosses. When you get to a boss, what happens is the level progress meter in the top right there, that changes. Instead of counting up to the end of the level, what it does is it starts counting down the boss's health. So he takes up most of the screen. Most of your wow, that was a good cascade. Those are satisfying to do. Those really are. He takes up most of the screen, so most of your shots will hit him. So just keep firing whatever you can. He'll summon loads and loads of ads or whatever the boss's mechanics are. I presume there's a bit of variation in it. But the first guy, he was huge, he stood still and just kept summoning ads. Or he moved very slowly at any rate. So just keep the ads suppressed and keep firing bolts, and eventually his health meter will go. And a big cascade is obviously really satisfying to do to a guy like that, because it's just going to decimate his health meter. I think there are maybe there could have been some more interesting mechanics in there, like ranking based on how well you protected your wall on each level. I don't know, stuff like that just might have added a little bit of replay value, just to be able to go back and try and get a better result on any given level. But then, I suppose, by the same token, when we're talking about the random chance of the way the tiles lie, maybe that wouldn't have worked, because you're just basing it on the random chance. I mean, that's not a good way to rank someone. I've got a game on the Android. I don't know why I keep playing it. It's like one of those bubble games, and the mechanic in it is such that it gives you the bubbles at random to shoot, and it ranks you based on how many shots you take. And many of the levels can be completed in a couple of moves. You can clear the board if you shoot in the right place. They're sort of more puzzle based challenges than anything else. But if you don't get the right colours to match, then you can't complete it in 1 or 2 shots. You're sitting there firing shots, trying to find places to put them without having any use for them. And you end up getting a really terrible rank simply because you couldn't get a good rank because you were denied the moves you need to make. And that's, as far as a gaming mechanic goes, that's pretty poor. So I don't know. Maybe that's not the right mechanic for this game. Like I say, I can't even go back and replay previous levels as far as I can find, which, if that were possible, a little bit of replay value, it would have added a little bit of replay value. That would have been nice. Right now, it just feels like I'm working my way through the story, and once I'm done with the story, I'm done. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just feel like it could have been more. Certainly, looking at the XP, there's stuff in there that says, "Oh, you need to be level 50 to get this," or whatever, and it clearly implies that there is a lot of content to work through. I mean, if I'm at level 13 here, you've seen how long it takes to get through. This is the 3rd level I've shown, and they're only going to get longer than this. The first levels are a bit quick. This level's taken me a little while, so it's taken me about 5 minutes a level at this stage. So if there's 50 levels times 5 minutes, yeah, sort of assume that's some sort of average. That's a lot of minutes. You're looking at... You could be playing this for a while, yeah. There's a good amount of content, I think, to work through. And there is a story. Let's look at the story.
Chapter 2, Tira, Master of the Tower.
So there's these rather charming hand-drawn images at the top, and most of the story is just text. So every, I'm not sure, 10 levels or so, I think you get a new chapter. Certainly, I got this chapter 2 after the first 10 levels, I think it was. So you are working your way through something. It's not just matching for the sake of matching. You are working through your tower. You're defending your city, and the tower is using the tower to defend your city, and the story is advancing and such forth and so forth and whatnot and etc. So yeah, there's something to work towards. There's a little bit of a story in there, just to keep you going. So finish the level, and ooh, healing well. Where's healing well? Ah, right, we unlocked that. Cool. Yes, I will learn that. So you've got a feel for the game there now, and like I say, my only main gripe about the game is graphics. But if you can look beyond that, and it's not too hard, it's not terrible. I just feel like it could be more polished, is all. It certainly doesn't look bad. It's just lacking a little bit of polish, is all. So if you can look past the graphics, there's a really solid, really fun game in there, and I think it's really worth checking out. So, and especially if you're looking for a new twist on the old tired tower defense match 3 formula, you've now got a tower defense and match 3 together. So yeah, go check that out on Frogdice's website, and go have fun. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.